I'm Walter Dickinson. I was a member of the first consolidated government in Jacksonville. That's about 40 years ago.
Well, 50 years ago.
50 years ago.
Just to set the record straight.
Yeah.
Never had any political involvement before that?
No, but afterwards I was elected to the Neptune Beach City Council.
Mm-hmm. But that 1967 City Council was the first thing in politics that you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you do that?
Well, I went and talked to a number of people, and they said, go ahead and run, we'll support you. Well, it turned out I was a Republican, and they didn't like Republicans, so they ran Justin Montgomery on top of me.
Mm.
He was Mr. Big Shot at the Beach, a prominent attorney. He was Mr. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Member of the bank. But I outran him. I had 2 big billboards on the highway with my picture, and I had about 140 signs all around Jacksonville. He didn't do anything, and I beat him by about 140 votes.
Yeah.
He didn't think he had to do anything.
So, in hindsight, you're glad you did it?
Yeah. Great experience.
And what are your memories of Consolidation? And as you look back 50 years later, how do you think it's worked?
I think it's worked wonderful. Without Consolidation, we wouldn't have been anywhere. Jacksonville was done very well with Consolidation. And the beaches were excluded. They were urban service district.
Mm-hmm. And how has that worked?
It's worked fine. I haven't heard any complaints about anything.
Mm-hmm.
The beaches have their own governments. That works well.
Because the beaches in Baldwin voted yes for Consolidation, but they also voted to retain their own town.
Yeah, they did.
And that's you think that's worked out okay?
It's worked out well, yeah.
Well, what do you think we would be like if we hadn't done Consolidation?
It was nothing of a town.
What?
Nothing of a town, a little
Okay.
backwater town.
Mm-hmm.
Consolidation included all the county and the beaches, except they were urban service districts. Without Consolidation, we've been just a little nothing town.
Mm-hmm.
But that gave us a whole county. It's worked out very well.
Now, you weren't the only member of that city council who had no previous political experience, which may have been a good thing, having some people who were brand new to politics.
You know, I don't remember. You know, I had a stroke less than a year ago, and it cleared up my memory, so I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, if, to the best of your ability, remembering those days, this was a newly elected city council waiting to take office on October 1, 1968.
Yeah, oh yeah. Everybody made a big to-do over us. We have pictures.
Yep.
I should have brought my scrapbooks. I have more pictures of us.
October 1, 1968 was a school holiday. Big parade downtown.
Yeah. And same way at the beach. I was the big shot at the beach.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were getting ready to take over this new consolidated government. What were some of the challenges, the difficult steps that you recall that you had to take?
I wish you'd gave me some of these questions ahead of time. I could have thought of it. What was the difficult things we faced? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Difficult things we faced.
Was it? You had no government experience. I just wonder if it was it hard or you were a quick learner?
Everybody worked hard to make sure we worked.
Mm-hmm.
We were the big shots.
Mm-hmm.
They had pictures of us, and I should have brought my scrapbook pictures.
Mm.
You didn't ask me to do that.
No, we can get that later.
Yeah.
terms of establishing an ongoing relationship with the beach governments,
Yes.
Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach,
Yes.
and Jacksonville Beach, that was part of your district.
Yeah, and I worked well with them.
And so you, were they a little bit apprehensive about what was going to happen to them?
I don't remember. I wish you'd sent me some of these questions. You know, that stroke just cleared my memory.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't think they were, though.
Well, pretend I don't know anything about Jacksonville history, and tell me about consolidation, what I should know.
Well, it included the whole county and not just a little backwater town called Jacksonville. And it's worked out very well. Everybody supported it, and it just worked out well.
Do you recall any kind of racial aspect to this? Along the lines of Jacksonville, the city of Jacksonville was becoming increasingly black and was looking
Well, I
forward
didn't
to
notice that.
and was looking forward to the likelihood of electing a black mayor. And consolidation came along, and that was no longer a likely possibility.
Well, I don't remember anything like that.
Okay.
It might have been one of the reasons they did it, but I don't remember.
Yep. Well, that's what I was asking. And I'm not sure how much of a factor, because as I read back in the history and so forth, I think it was there, but I don't think that it was emphasized during the campaign for consolidation.
Yeah, we did.
Consolidation passed overwhelmingly
Yes.
at the ballot box.
Yeah. People wanted it. It was the whole county.
Why do you think people wanted it?
Oh gosh, it's something new and include the whole county, and that was a good idea for.
Well, and also they were convinced that it was going to be a more efficient government.
Yeah.
And maybe unlike what was happening, we wouldn't have elected officials being indicted and sent to prison.
Oh yeah, that was going on too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that happening, but I don't remember their names.
Yeah. Well, anything you would like to add?
Well, I'm so happy to be talking to you, Harry Reagan.
Thank you.
And I wish you'd sent me some questions ahead of time, and I could have prepared better answers. But you have to recall I had a stroke this year, and it
Yeah.
really hurt my memory.
Sure, I understand.